But Maryland did a great job in that second game, much better than their first.
Hopefully Drexel was not lulled into that false sense of security as they go into game number 3, tied up. UMD Red showing signs of life.
Well, the big thing for Drexel in game 3 going to be finding a way to get that ball out of the corner, as it really did spend a lot of time stuck against that side wall. So can they get something going out towards the top of the box into the middle of the pitch and really force Maryland to think about how they're going to defend whatever's coming at them? As Dabin, with command, had space, just launched it upfield, and it will be back into the neutral game here about 40 seconds in.
And looking back on our previous games here, game number 1, it was a few mistakes coming out from Miles, and in game number 2, we really didn't say his name too much. It was mostly David and really Taco doing a lot of the work downfield. If they can get Miles going here in this game, Maryland would become kind of full circle here and perform a lot better, especially on offense.
Great pinch from Dabin against that midfield sidewall. Just gets him right on offense, pass to the top of the box, and Miles cannot connect squarely. Just limps one off the nose, and it will be punted back away by the Dragons.
2 go for Drexel here. It could be a counterattack from Maryland. That's a great touch from Miles. Demos one as well on Unchained, looking for this one off the back wall. Taco has a shot, but it's straight at Scapegoat. Does clean up with a demo, and Maryland trying to force something here on the Drexel end.
Yeah, they're trying to force something, but very little boost to go around on the Drexel half. Chase Mee has 90, but you're not sure how much his teammates have. They run into each other as well, and you can only imagine he's sticking that close because he can't do anything else.
This one off the back wall. Scapegoat can't get the angle down, cleared away by Taco, and you can see how far back Drexel's playing here, and this is really what we've seen in all the games, is these long clears from Maryland are just not working. They need to bring the ball down and force the defender sitting in the midfield to challenge. That's a poor touch from Scapegoat. It comes down to Taco, and he puts it away.
I disagree entirely with what you just said. The long clears are indeed working. It goes right at Scapegoat, and he just misses the touch, and it will be the first one on the board for the Terps.
The flying Taco strikes again. Gets the first goal of game number 3. Finds the opportunity off the back wall. Drexel low in a rotation, seemingly low on boost also. They got to pick it up.
Prelly, you're bad luck, man.
I gave him the caster's curse there. I'm sorry.
Well, we'll see if Drexel... Oh, Unchained. Unchained caught too far forward. Taco will take that all day.
He's just throwing it downfield, and you can see this. When he turns around, he can look up the field and see how far Unchained was pushed up, and putting it up and over his head was the smart move and on target. Great shot from Taco, and the recognition that he could put it over that last defender. Now 2 goals in the Maryland name, and looking to take game number 3.
That's just one of those situations. Taco looks at Unchained. Unchained looks at Taco. Taco looks back. They both know what it is.
That's
2-0 Maryland.
That is the end for sure, but so far Drexel still kind of struggling a little bit, punching that ball out of the corners for Maryland. Also, Maryland doing a much better job winning a few more of these challenges in the midfield and stopping that Drexel offense from even generating shots, which they didn't really struggle with too much in games 1 and 2. So the challenge game definitely starting to favor the Terps as this game goes on and on.
That's the second or third demo we've seen from Taco. He's done a great job of when he pushes downfield, he just goes and headhunts someone real quick, gets the demo on him, comes back into rotation, really causing a problem on Drexel. Very far pushed back here as this one's going to go off the back wall. Nobody can get up where you can see David trying to get the demo. The shot comes down from Taco, but not on target, and Drexel get away with one.
And what's really unfortunate is Miles would have been right there had that demo connected, because the guy wouldn't have been there, and he just had to respect the long clear. And unfortunately, the guy missed the clear, so Miles couldn't close the gap and capitalize. Tough break for Drexel, that they missed that demo on the goal line.
And so now if you're Drexel, you have a minute and a half left. You're down by 2 goals. You're looking to put the pressure on Maryland. But so far, Taco has been doing a great job with the clears downfield and finding the top of Damon. This one could be set up for Miles, but he never comes through here as Unchained, able to bring this ball down and try and find his teammate and Scapegoat.
It really does feel like Drexel just having to rotate a little bit too far back to go grab some boost, and that's why there's so much space in allowing these long clears from UMD, because now the clock is against them, and Maryland more than content to just blast the ball upfield whenever it comes at them, because they've got the space and it'll just waste more seconds off the clock. And currently they've got a decent press going here, just to maybe try and force one more through and really take all the pressure off themselves. But here's a free ball for the Dragons.
And a lot of clears. That's the second or third one in a row from Drexel. They're coming straight down the pipe into a Maryland player in the middle of the field. And who else but Taco just to lob it down. Miles looking for David. Not able to, as Unchained
here we
brings it
go.
down. The counterattack's on for Drexel. It's off the post for Scapegoat. A beautiful play from them. Maybe it's still a chance. It's Chase who puts it home, and Drexel give themselves a chance with 26 seconds left.
And that really is Taco just stretching himself a little bit too far forward. No reason to take that risk on a play that's not guaranteed, because again, now you allow the Dragons back into the game with 26 seconds left, and that is plenty of time to really put a hard press, especially now that everything's equalized on boost.
We may not be done with game number 3 just yet. A demo, Scapegoat waits
Whoa,
for this ball.
whoa.
Chase has the opportunity. Miles snatches it away.
Bounce into the middle as well. Scapegoat diving is Dabin, and he will get there. Chase Me trying to force things in the corner because he has to. Bounce to the
Miles is
middle.
there.
Miles will capitalize. The Terps will secure game 3.
And those are the plays that you look for in Maryland. The pass down from Taco. Dabin is a beautiful touch off the wall to Miles, and Drexel just can't get back in time. It's those transition plays from Maryland that we want to see more of. It works out there, and they might have solidified themselves in game number 3.
Well, they had to try. There were definitely a couple holes open because Chase Me really did try and force a challenge just to get the ball going the way that they needed. And unfortunately, it will backfire on them at the end of game number 3.